What is up, guys? So today's another cold day. I figured I'd make a video for you guys on letting you know what's going on with Project Deranged. So it has been sitting here since the last off-road trip that I did, and so far I have not touched it much. I haven't really messed around with it, and I kind of want to make a quick video on showing you guys what I'm doing to it, or showing you guys what's going on with it. And at the same time, I kind of want your guys' input on what I should do next for it and to it, obviously besides fixing it and getting the four-wheel drive to work again. So here we go. All right, so since I brought it back home, the only thing that I really did was I kind of took a peek at the fender. I took a peek at what's going on with a four-wheel drive. Didn't really look into it too much, but I did try to start it, and I wasn't able to start it. So right now, I'm gonna try and see if I can get it started up. Oh, for the first time. Holy crap, that snow is heavy. So here's what it looks like under the hood after the last hurrah. And when I put this thing underwater, I'm still kind of worried about this whole situation. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it didn't take any water into the intake, but it was pretty damn close. So let's get it. Let's connect the battery, and I am going to try to start this thing up and see if it starts. So the temperature has been in the teens lately, so it's kind of hard to do anything. Oh dear God. Yes, this is what it looks like inside after the last trip. Got a bunch of mud everywhere. All right, let's see if this thing will actually start up. Oh yes, it lives. It lives. It is running. I am apparently doing 120 miles an hour right now. Yes, I am doing 120 miles an hour at about 1,000 RPM at a super. Oh man, that thing is done. The speedometer is done, and my gauges are not even working. I don't know if I hit some wires or whatnot, but they're supposed to light up. These are like the invisible gauges until they until you turn it on, and they're supposed to fire up. And I got battery, I got the fuel ratio, which doesn't do shit. It just goes up and down, and then engine temp, because that thing is, yeah, doesn't even work right. So I got 57 miles till empty. I definitely have enough fuel to do stuff with it. I don't know how accurate this is, and I don't know how accurate that fuel gauge is. So before the next trip, I'm gonna have to get fuel. Faux show. All right. So this thing runs. So I did get, and my handle here, because my tailgate is shaved, I did get a new CV shaft, which hopefully that is the issue. The rack and pinion actually locked up, which I thought it's the rack and pinion, and at this point I kind of think that it's not the rack and pinion. I think it's the CV. And what was happening was, when I would turn the steering wheel, it would bind up and wouldn't let me turn the steering wheel. But obviously the rack and pinion is still not out of the question. If that's the case, that's what's causing it. I am pretty sure that CV is shot though, because it makes all sorts of noise and it locks up. And Jason and I were looking at it, while I was driving, he was kind of looking at it to see what's going on in there, and it was binding up and doing its own thing in there. And that is actually the first thing that I'm probably gonna do to it. At least I know this thing starts up. I did have a little bit of scare on this tire. I thought that it was punctured. Actually, what had happened was, so when I hit that one rut towards the end of the video, the last video that I posted of taking this off-road, power through, buddy. Oh, keep going, keep going. Power through. it shoved a bunch of dirt because I was running like 16 psi. It shoved a bunch of dirt into the bead of the tire, and it was leaking through the bead. So I had it sprayed down with some soapy water, and I saw that it was bubbling, so I filled it up a little bit more with air, kicked it a few times, and it seemed like it cleared it out, and it's holding air now, so that's always a good thing. So here is my question to you guys. I am actually thinking about doing a kind of a DIY snorkel, and let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing something like that. Kind of looking into like some of the older F-150, kind of like the cylinder shaped air filters that's enclosed, and running some PVC tubing next to the fender and up on the top here. See if we could do that, because honestly, the way I went through that mud last time, and I'll throw that video up right here. Plow, buddy.
I mean, we gotta delete that.
Holy shit, we just went through that!
What's up, Jeeps? Didn't think we'd do it, huh?
I got all of this wet, and there was definitely water up in here everywhere, so my concern is me sucking up water. So I have to figure that out before the next time we go off-road. So that's one of the major things that I want to do. Let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing. How to hack the Durango even more. Also, so these headlights are pretty much done. They are, the back end of them was somewhat open because I have the retrofit HID projectors in there that I put in. Those didn't really hold water. So I'm actually considering eliminating the headlights and doing, well, this one is kind of shot. At this point, it's kind of completely done for. It's broken, the brackets are broken, and I need to just figure out this whole lighting situation in case I do need headlights. I know I got the off-road light bars on it, but I still want to have something over here that looks somewhat cool or decent. What I'm actually thinking about doing is I am thinking about getting rid of this whole headlight setup because the turn signals, they don't work anymore. The headlights, obviously, they don't work anymore. The HID bulbs are trashed in there from the mud and water. What I'm actually thinking about doing is building a bracket inside and doing 2 dually LED pods in here, just so I have lights. One probably is going to be white, the other one's going to be like a yellow, which I think that would look kind of cool. And this bumper kind of will end with the lights, which is kind of what I want to see on it more. I wish this bumper was slightly longer, but unfortunately, if you guys haven't been following this build, this is a bumper from a Jeep Wrangler, the newer JK. It's $160 bumper that I got on eBay, and I pretty much welded up some brackets for it so I could mount it on here. I notched it for the radiator, and it works great on here. I was able to pull other trucks out with it, and it works great. And in case, I know you guys, there's been a couple of you that have been asking me how I did the bumper. Honestly, I'll show you right here. It is just literally a welded bracket. I put a bolt through it too, and it's an L bracket that holds the bumper on the front. So I'm sure if you guys get creative, you could figure this out yourself too. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Oh, this thing is frozen shut. So it does need a little help. This is a souvenir from the previous trip. So yeah, so far I need a fender, and my plan in the future, I'm hoping, if everything goes right with it, I am hoping to do a bed liner finish on it. And I was looking at the Raptor liner, and that's another thing. If you guys have messed around with Raptor liner where it comes with like the Schutz gunner and stuff like that, let me know in the comments if that's something that you think is going to hold up on this, and if I should actually consider doing it, because this thing is getting pretty beat up already. I do need to do something with the back bumper. So the back bumper is something that obviously it's been in the air. I haven't really thought about what I want to do. Originally, I was going to bend up a tube bumper for it. Now I'm kind of considering to, I don't know, maybe buy a Jeep Wrangler bumper for the rear or something like that, so that I can put shackles, D-ring shackles on it, so we can pull it out if need be. Right now, I don't really have anything to hook up to, so that's kind of another thing. If you guys have a suggestion for that, let me know, because I would like to take this build into the direction that you guys think would be kind of cool, and definitely love the feedback from you guys. Someone actually also asked me how did I mount these, and I do have a video for this. So these are from an older Cherokee that I ended up bending and riveting in here. Literally just did some rivets in there, and they're solid on there. And these brackets as well, somebody asked me about. These are actually from, move some of the snow, these are just regular JK brackets for the hood. Again, most of the stuff is eBay and cheap Harbor Freight stuff, whatever I can use and get. But it works. Planning a trip to LKQ to go find this fender for the Durango, and hopefully get this whole issue cleared up here, as my neighbor calls it, the Performance Off-Road Parts Superstore, LKQ Junkyard. I'll actually throw the link in for my neighbor's channel into my description. He does a lot of work with speedometers and things like that. He's also kind of doing the whole Copart thing of picking up some cars, some imports from Copart. So if you guys are interested in that stuff, let me know. Actually, the last project that he did that we went to pick up was a Porsche that he did, and it was a flood car. It's kind of interesting because this is almost kind of like a flood car now. He was actually able to fix it with a bunch of junkyard parts from a Touareg, I think. So that was kind of a cool thing that he did. Again, I'll throw it in the description. Make sure you guys check out his channel. He's a pretty cool dude. So again, it is freezing cold out. I am not really going to be able to get any work done in the near couple, maybe a week or so, or maybe even longer, depending on what the weather is going to be like. We're actually supposed to get hit with a snowstorm, so I'm kind of excited that I might be able to take that snowmobile out. But anyhow, so those are a couple of things that I threw out there for you guys. If you have other suggestions, please let me know, because I love doing stuff to the Durango. And somebody did mention to throw a winch on it. That is in the plans, and I am thinking about putting a winch on. As soon as I get this four-wheel drive working again, I will look into possibly doing a winch. So again, please let me know what you guys would love to see on the Durango, and I will try to do it. Other than that, my goal right now is to get the four-wheel drive fixed and figure out the headlight and the fender situation, and possibly a snorkel, and go from there. So thank you for watching, guys, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you for all the views. If you guys like this whole build, please hit the like button and subscribe. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully I'll be able to do more stuff with it very soon. Here's my update. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.